Please welcome beloved author Debbie Macomber, who celebrates this, the most wonderful time of the year, with her heartwarming Christmas novel of romance, of hope, of the comforts of home, with something called Mr. Miracle. You'll love this, and it's coming soon as a Hallmark Channel original movie. Debbie, we've been waiting for this. Welcome. It's such an honor to have you on.
Thank you, Phil.
We love you. I mean this. We love you.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, my goodness. I do want to start with the movie, but I want you to know, over all of the millions and millions of books that you have written, how much good you have done in this world to lift spirits, to entertain, to keep people interested. I mean it. You have such beautiful talents, and you're using them in a way to make this a much better world, Debbie.
Now, Phil, you have to tell everybody we are not related.
We are not, but it is true.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Make my morning.
Oh, well, you've made many of ours. Let's talk about Mr. Miracle. It is. I love this book. Tell us a little bit about where we are as the story opens.
The story revolves around an angel. I got the idea from a verse in Scripture, Hebrews 13:2. It says, "We entertain angels unaware." In other words, there are angels among us. So I set up the story as a community college literature teacher who is really an angel, and his assignment is the entire class, and it's one student at a time. This is actually a backdoor to a TV series. In other words, if the pilot does well in this movie, they will consider making it a TV series. So when I wrote the book, I had to make it as a setup for a series, so you get just a little bit of the story of several of the students, plus the secondary characters that are the staff members at the college.
Right. Oh, do I hope this becomes a series. When is the debut of the Hallmark Channel original movie, Debbie?
Saturday, December 6th at 8 o'clock.
Fabulous. Oh, my gosh. I'm circling it right now. Folks, Hallmark Channel, this is an original, on December the 6th. Watch for it. This is going to be terrific. Mr. Miracle. Who's telling the story in your novel?
The main character is the angel himself, but I also do the viewpoint of Addie, who's his assignment.
Yes.
So you kind of have a mixture there. The star of the show is Rob Morrow, who did Numbers and Northern Exposure.
Oh,
and
sure.
He just did a marvelous job.
Oh, how terrific. Can't wait to watch this. In your story, does Harry have any issues with, he's an angel, so, he's in that ethereal world. Does he have any issues with moving into a human body again and into our world again?
Well, I had such fun with this because he's been in heaven, and he studied humans, and he has, wow, I could really help these people. But then he gets a human body, and with it, all of the human emotions. So he has to deal with irritation and frustration and attraction. Remember, there's that cute French teacher down the hall. And so these are things he's never had to deal with before, and it's quite a shock to him to have to live as a heavenly being in a human body. So it just makes for great conflict.
So when he was given this mission, was he confident that he could accomplish it, or was he on the fence? Or give us a little insight there about his...
Oh, Harry's so cocky. He's lived in this perfect world, and he's going to this imperfect world. And he really has... And his mentor, his boss, so to speak, is this barista who is, quirky, and, he looks at her, she's got this, she's beautiful, she's funny, and he gets this body of a middle-aged man. What happened here?
By the way, Debbie, my wife, Celeste, told me she loves the experienced angel named Celeste.
Well, Celeste, well, you get it, don't you? Celestial being.
Absolutely. Oh, it's a wonderful, heartwarming story of really how a relationship can change from, one that two people don't like one another to something else. And I think there's a real story in that transformation.
Well, when I write a book, any book, I'm a natural-born storyteller. That is really the gift God gave me. I had to learn to be a writer. So because I have so many ideas, early on in my career, I had to decide a way of which story to develop. And so I used words. So the story has to be provocative. I want my readers to think. When they meet somebody, after reading the book, would they think, could this be an angel? It has to be relevant to their lives. Christmas is pretty relevant right now.
Sure.
It has to be entertaining. I want my readers to enjoy the book, to feel good and uplifted. And it has to be realistic. You can't have two people fighting all through the book and at the very last page say, oh, I love you. Yes, I love you. When they should be hating one another.
Yep, absolutely. Well, Mr. Miracle has all of these qualities. In fact, in many ways, you remind me of Charles Dickens. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, my goodness.
You do.
Boy, maybe we are related.
As you look back on all of your storytelling and all the stories that you have offered the world, have you learned anything about life itself, about what you do?
Oh, definitely. I want to tell you, I actually have Charles Dickens' autograph. It's on a check.
You're kidding.
When I write in an office, and I walk up a stairwell to a turret, and on the wall going up, I have author signatures. These are my mentors. These are the authors I read, and I'm reminded every time I walk up that stairwell, the power of story. I have Pearl S. Buck's signature. She wrote A Good Earth. That book changed foreign policy between China and the United States.
Yes.
Harriet Beecher Stowe, who wrote Uncle Tom's Cabin. Their stories have lingered. That's my goal as a writer, to have stories and books that will stay in people's minds, that will carry through the years with a message of hope and encouragement. So when I walk up the stairwell every single day, I think about what I am doing and the power of the written word.
Oh, my goodness. What a fabulous responsibility you have and how you have fulfilled it, Debbie. Can you feel radio hugs where you are? I don't know if you can feel it. Get close to the phone. Oh, mwah! You get radio hugs this morning for all of your wonderful fictional stories, but for Mr. Miracle, all the very best, Debbie. And we will be tuned into the Hallmark Channel this Saturday, December the 6th. In the meanwhile, folks, go out and purchase a copy. What a great gift Debbie Macomber's Mr. Miracle, a Christmas novel, would make. This is a Ballantine Books presentation. And, Debbie, all of our very, very best and our heartfelt thanks for all that you do.
Well, thank you, Phil. You certainly made my morning.
Well, likewise. All the very best, and be well.
I will.
Thank you so much.